Hey everyone, what's up? 412 Sports Cards here today, back with another video, and today is Grail Hunt number 3. We're going to be talking about looking for some new opportunities, kind of an update on the subject of the Grail Hunt, what's happened that's been in my control, aka the pickups, and what's happened that's been out of my control, which is some market movements on the Grail card itself. So we're going to get into all that. Hope you enjoy, just following along with me on this Grail quest. So an update on the state of the Grail Hunt portfolio to kind of get us started. So after update 2, we had sold off our KDs and we had $3,100 in cash on hand for the Grail Hunt. At the present time, we have $266, a Zion courtside, seen this one in my videos before, Zion courtside, a Lebron first edition 2004 tops, see that first edition stamp right there, a Lebron Prism Psa9. Bought this off a buddy of mine. Shout out Dirty Bird Flips on IG. I don't know if I'm actually... Well, we'll get into that one more. And this Kobe, which is pretty sweet looking. Adjust it there in the cards there. And this Kobe. So, that's what we got now in the fund. Quite a few pickups. Not exactly what I said I was going to be hunting, but I'll break it down for you. So, why did I end up with this? Well, we got to touch on the stuff I was looking at before. The promo, Nike Promo Jordan, and the Fleer sticker Jordan. So the Nike Promo PSA 8 is what I really had my eyes set on. It's a market that I've been watching since October, every day. And it's been continuing on a downward trend from that peak. And at one point, it appeared to find support at like the 2,800 level, fell through. Came to the 2,500 level, looked like we had support, fell through. Now it's sitting at like 1,800, and there appears to be support at 1,800, but this trend of there being consistent, like small time floors and then plummeting again is really scary to me. I mean, that's something that haven't seen in many other card markets. I mean, usually you don't find these floors for a little bit and then plummet down again and find a new floor and plummet just like that. Usually it just kind of goes down steadily and sets at a price. For example, that's what the Lebron Bowman Chrome Psa9 has done. It just kind of went down to like the 2,700 range and just kind of sits there. But the fact that I've almost acted on some of these floors at 28 and 25 really made me lose a lot of confidence in my analysis of this card and how well I understood it. Because I would have acted. I almost acted at those prices. And I just didn't. But I almost acted there, and I would have lost a lot on the Grail Hunt. And if I tied up all my money in a card like that and I lost, effects could be pretty devastating. So, turned out to be good instincts that I didn't make those moves, but I'm kind of scared away from that one for now. I need to see a floor for a really long time on that card to buy. The next one is a sticker Jordan. I will show off some cards here while we talk, right? And the PSA 8 sticker is what we were talking about. Down 3% over the past month. Pretty stable sales that are slightly up over the past 2 weeks. So it's been pretty flat over the past month, which is a good while. Sitting at about $3,300, peaked at $13,000, which is absurd. That's like one high sale. Probably around 10 is more realistic. But however, the pop is $3,500. They're 2,000 graded higher in PSA slabs. Just kind of makes me wary. The pop's pretty high. Plus the fact that I don't personally love the sticker. I like the promo more. I'm a little biased there. Has kind of kept me from buying the sticker. I know if you listen to like Lucas Tiger's Bronze podcast, they talk a lot about how that Fleer or that Nike promo they feel like Gary pumped it, and there's like a lot more of them that aren't graded that are out in the market that could be graded. Yeah, but I personally just think it's a cooler card than the sticker. And, sometimes that's what matters, too, when we're talking about investing in cards. It's not just the pop. It's not just the price history. If you think people think it's cool, if people think it's collectible, we can't forget about that part. Collectability is what, puts the cards into the hands of long-term holders, and that matters a ton. So, you might say I'm stuck in my ways and, kind of biased against this Fleer sticker that I've been monitoring as well, but I would have to put all my money in the Grail Hunt into it. I don't know if I have enough confidence in that market right now after seeing what that promo did. So I was kind of out on that. So I'm transitioning out of this hitting a home run strategy where I was thinking I was going to buy one big cards and hope of it like 2xing and me making a ton of money fast. And now I'm going to focus on several smaller plays to kind of build my way up. You'll notice the fact that I bought 4 cards to the Grail Fund, right? And you'll also notice that they're all relatively low pop. It's basically me living out my previous video, right? And that thinking is that I have a limited downside risk because 1, I'm a little bit diversified in the Grail hunt. 2, I'm owning stuff that's a little bit lower pop. And after getting kind of scared by what some of those MJs did, I think this is the better place for me to be in the Grail hunt. Yes, you would ideally like to have enormous growth to chase that Grail, but right now I'm worried about some of the downsides in the hobby, and I think now more than you have had to be in the past year, you just have to be a little bit more cautious of the downside than you used to be. It's not the crazy free-for-all right now that it used to be, so I'm just trying to be cautious, not lose all my profits on one silly play. But let's get into what I bought and why I bought it. So, kick it off. Zion courtside. Psa9. So, this was the first buy after the last Grail hunting video. And I had this cash. I'd lost my faith in kind of putting all my money into like the sticker or the Nike promo. And Zion was playing out of his mind. The prisms weren't moving up. And I was like, well, where else can I get into the Zion market? And this courtside Psa9 was at a price point that was within my budget. I wanted to own multiple cards with that Grail hunt budget, so this Psa9 was much more in my range than the Psa10, and had some pretty good rarity that it offered me, right? And I negotiated with the dude on my slabs, got it for $900, seemed like a good place, and yeah, the Pelicans might not make the playoffs, right? But Zion's been playing out of his mind, and I just really think that worst case scenario, I can't really go wrong parking my money in this card. That's kind of what I thought, and I feel like the rarity offers decent chance of upside, and you can't really go wrong parking your money in a rarer Zion after this season. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get some preseason hype on him next year, after the end of the season he's putting up this year. Not saying I'll hold it that long, but, we'll see. Next up, Lebron, first edition. Talked about this one a little bit before, so we'll go kind of fast. But I don't think that LeBron's prices right now are fair. I think they're too low. And I genuinely believe that February GOAT market was overheated, right? The prices were off some insane hype. It wasn't warranted. But what we're seeing right now, I think, is an overcorrection. I think when LeBron comes back to the court, when AD comes back to the court, people start realizing they're championship contenders. Because I've heard people say it, and it's insane to say, but LeBron and the Lakers have been written off right now, which is nuts to think about. But I do think his market will catch some heat. I don't want to be in a chrome LeBron. Also, it's out of the price range. This was a nice LeBron that was in the price range of, my Grail hunt, and a nice one to pick up. Next up, Prism Psa9. Once again, bought this from Dirty Bird Flips on IG. He was selling one. He knows I love LeBron. I'll be honest, I might buy it for my personal collection, like out of the Grail hunt at like a fair market value. Might just, sub it out for some cash just because I like it and I want to keep it. But yeah, nice card. Relatively low pop too. I think this 2012 Prism is pretty good. And I think that they've been weird. They didn't move up with when the rest of the LeBron's moved up in like that GOAT boom the same way, which I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting. But, sorry, I'm going a little slower than I'd like. Last but not least, this Kobe Mosaic. This one is my favorite by a mile. I think it presents so well in a card saver, that's why I have it here. Pardon the little dirt on my card saver. But, this is a card that I just would not be surprised to see the market begin to dry up on eventually. The Redemption Pack Kobe's I feel like are highly collectible. The story behind them is incredibly cool, and as the market becomes more illiquid, I feel like you could kind of demand your own price on some of these. That said, this is very much a card that I don't want to part with. This is a strong candidate for me to sell to my collection, meaning like as I would watch comps and I would monitor comps, determine a fair market value, and pay for it with cash from my normal card fund into the Grail fund to essentially buy it from myself. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. Bottom line is, I believe in the card, but I do not want to ever have it leave my collection because I want this one for the long haul. I really do. But I might I nonetheless was just really happy to pick this one up. Got it for about $710 plus tax. Seemed fair to me. Out of 20. Nice picture too after the first championship. Love this card. Favorite card I bought in a while. So that's what has been going on my side. But what about the status of the Grail? Well, these are some trying times for us on that front. The Grail is increasing in price. So I've been secretive before. I'll just be transparent now. The Dream card, 2005, the Cup, Sidney Crosby, true RPA, the vertical one that says rookie, his autograph, signed on metal, patch below it. That one. One in a BGS 8.5 comped, according to 130 point, for $14,500 in February, and a horizontal one that wasn't the true, it was the honorable number, so it was this, but the year prior, comped for $8,000 in a 9.5. Well, now the ones on eBay, the buy it now prices and the best offer prices, there are a couple, but they keep raising them. I almost feel like they're getting offers, and then they're like, no, I don't want to sell it. I'm going to hold out for more and also raise the price. I've heard people talk about this on IG, but I've never been strong in the market for an illiquid card like this before, but that's definitely what happens. These people just keep raising their buy it now prices. So the market's drying up. And it doesn't help the collectible IPO to 9.5 and a 9 of that true RPA of Crosby for $207,000 combined. And yes, fractional comps are not legit for like eBay comps. They're not 1-to-1. Those fractional comps are usually higher and inflated. So anyways, we're worried it's moving out of range. At 14.5, I thought I could flip to that. But if we're talking north of 20, I don't know. I think we're getting out of range. So we might be forced to move to new objects. I'm really interested in getting a Young Guns. I don't think the values are justified right now. I think they're a little high because there's so many in BGS slabs. But interested in that. Perhaps a horizontal RPA of Crosby from the Cup. Maybe a different set RPA of Crosby, a Future Watch auto. Really interested in something rookie with probably at least an auto, maybe probably a patch too. If you've got any ideas on what to chase, what to move towards in the Grail hunt, I mean, I will say this. This is where it's paid off for me to have these 2 second-year Crosby patch autos. At least I got a piece of the game, right? They might not be rookies, but at least I got a piece of something. So if the prices are creeping up, it's not like I completely missed the train. I had some plays set up before I started on the Grail hunt. So I'm really happy about that. It's kind of a nice way to hedge against your Grail increasing in price. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'll give you guys an update next time. I think that first edition Braun is probably going to be the first one to go, just because I see the quickest flip on that. Might give you an update when that sells if I buy something new. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.